Hey, my name's Emily, and you're probably wondering why I'm coming across your YouTube channel. I don't really know. All I know is that there's a lot of things that I want to do with my life, and I struggle to take the first step to do that. And I just want to thank you for even taking a little bit of your time to sit back and watch this. All I know is that sometimes things are worth our effort and they're worth taking a step toward. And I feel like I have so much to say, but so little at the same time, There's so many things that I want to do with my life, and there's so many things that I know that I will do with my life, but one of those things is like, I love to talk. And for a long time, I didn't like to talk because I didn't think I was being heard or cared for, and I honestly felt like I was being neglected. And I just want to take some time to acknowledge that if you also feel like you have been neglected and rejected and overlooked, that you're not alone, because honestly, most of our human experience is people not knowing who they are and then treating us as so. I want to validate that experience on your behalf, but I do know that there comes a point in everybody's journey that healing has to happen, and it is so available to you. I didn't there's a lot that I have done with my life, and there's a lot of people and things that I've always wanted to do. Not do people, but I'm a firm believer in God, and my experience with him has been very, very lengthy. It's been the entirety of my life, and I have seen God do so many amazing things in my life, and one of those things is bring me freedom, bring me hope, bring me joy. And I will never forget all the times that I felt alone and he listened to me. And I used to have severe anxiety, like really bad. Like, I was a high functioning anxious person. And I never thought in a million years that I would ever get free from that. And granted, it was a long process and a long struggle to get to where I'm at now, but I didn't realize that like hormones and eating and all that plays a part. But I also know that there's attacks against our lives to actually keep us stuck in a place, because there's so much in us, and especially if we are people who want to understand life and go to God with the things that we're concerned about. First of all, like, God cares. God wants to answer you. And secondly, like, there's a real enemy out there. It says that we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, right? It's not people. Sometimes, it's things. It says it's things, it's rulers, it's principalities and powers that actually operate through people and things. And the enemy, the devil's a liar. Like, he does not like you. He does not want you to succeed. He actually wants you to... Ooh, there's a bug on me. He actually doesn't want you to live to your fullness that God has intended for you, that God has planned for you from even before you were born. And again, anxiety was one of those things that riddled me with fear for my entire life until I was seeking God for freedom. In everything: social anxiety, home anxiety, food anxiety, like health anxiety. Anxiety controlled me, and it wasn't until I cried out to God and I asked him to deliver me from anxiety, and he brought me peace. Like, I had a real encounter with Jesus. Yeah, I want you to know that if you are struggling in life and you feel like there is no hope for you, and you even want to maybe, unalive yourself, that this is your sign to just hold on a little bit longer, because there's a real God with a real plan for you, and he really loves you. And I grew up in church, so yeah, sure, the church girl can say that, but like, I really grew up in church. Like, life was not always easy. People hurt me. I had really bad experiences, and in the process of my relationship with God, there was so much healing that came. And I sought God for myself, and I was like, God, if this is true, that you are kind and you are good and you're faithful, like, show me, because I don't want to just take my word from it, or the pastor's word for it, or what even, like, I think of you. I don't want my own logic in this. Like, if you're real, show me. And dude, he showed me who he was. You know, I just want to let you know, like, all hope is not lost. And I'm so excited for what God does in your life, because there's so much ahead for you. And yeah, I hope that you are having a great day. And I'll be back soon to talk more about all these things. But yes, subscribe if you want, follow along. All my information's down below on my socials, you know. But yeah, my name is Emily. Thanks for tuning into my channel, and I will see you soon.